Hi, and welcome to today's training. We're going to be talking about how to enter your club's goals into Rotary Central. So the first thing I need you to do is go to rotary.org on your computer, and this screen should pop up for you. Right here on sign in, you're going to click there. It has my login and everything remembered. So I'm going to just click sign in. One thing that I've learned, I use a Mac, and for reports on the Rotary website, I have found that Chrome works best and that Safari causes some delays in reporting and pulling up documents. So if you're also using a Mac, try to download Chrome, Google Chrome, and use that platform to access these forms. So now we are into my Rotary.org account. I'm going to look over here and click on My Rotary. On My Rotary, I want to come down to this section right here called Rotary Club Central and click on that. Now this will pop up more information than what you will need because with my access as district governor, I can see every club. So today we're going to just take a look at the Rotary Club of Crawfordsville, which is my home club, so that you can see what it looks like. So if I were to click here on all clubs, I could see every club's data. Here on the left in the dark blue, almost black, are the tabs that we're going to be using today. The dashboard is what you see right now. And if I scroll down, you can see our membership trends, our gender trends, if those are reported, our age trends. I don't know if you have people in your club that don't want to put their birth year. That makes it a little bit hard. So we have 15 unreported birth years. Project trends as far as funding and volunteer trends and annual fund trends. And every club has this on their dashboard. The next thing we're going to go to is the very next item on the far left called Goal Center. This is where you, as a club officer, it does not have to be the club president, enters your goals. Notice that right here, it gives you a year, 23-24. So make sure you're on the correct year. And it says the Rotary Club of Crawfordsville. If you'll notice, we have several tabs here. Enhance participation engagement, increase our impact, expand our reach, increase our ability to adapt. Those are the things that we're tracking in Rotary to make sure that our clubs are moving the needle in all the areas that cause growth and engagement for our members. So here are Crawfordsville's goals. If we want to edit it, we're going to click the edit button. And we're going to go down, service participation. Let's see what our history has been. How many members will participate in club service activities during the Rotary year? Well, as you see, we've got a couple of years where we didn't put any goals in, or well, we didn't put the achievement in, we did put the goal in. And then over here you have 18 and 19 where we've put a goal of 25 and exceeded that. So the blue shows your achievement, the red shows the goal. Service activities, let's see what we did last year. Oh, there's no historical data to look at, but we can still set our goal. We're going to check this box to select it. We're going to enter our goal number, and as the year goes on, the achievement number will be there. Now, when it comes to service activities, that's a little bit different, and I will show that to you later. Rotary Action Group participation. Well, I don't see a check mark here, so this is not a goal that the Crawfordsville Club has selected to work on this year. Leadership development and participation. Let's see what happened in the years prior. Okay, so there's their information. They have selected the goal for this year, and their goal is to members will participate in leadership development programs or activities during the Rotary year. Now, if you're from a larger club, that number should be a lot larger. Crawfordsville has about 35 members, so the number needs to be, kind of what works for your club. District conference attendance. They've selected that, and their goal is to send 5 members from the Crawfordsville Club to district conference this year. The use of official Rotary promotion materials. Let's take a look at that. Did your club use Rotary International's promotional advertising and public service materials, videos, social media graphics, digital banners, etc., available in the Brand Center? Brand Center is found on Rotary.org. And did you use those to post and share content to promote Rotary in your community throughout the Rotary year? And that goal is selected, and they have clicked this button. This is no, this is yes, that they have done that this year. Rotary Fellowship participation. It's not a goal that's been selected, but if your club participates in any of the Rotary fellowships, whether it's the Birdwatchers Fellowship or the Heavy Metal Enthusiast Fellowship or the Brew Fellowship, any of those, you can record them right here and select it as a goal. District training participation. How many of your club leaders will attend a learning event to prepare for their role? Well, if you select a number here, you want to make sure that you're achieving that goal. So district training includes President-elect training seminar. Now, the next tab, increase our impact. Now, because these goals were already in here, I did not have to save them, but if you're putting them in for the first time or you're editing them in any way, before you click from one tab to the next, make sure you save it. And when I was club president and I was entering in goals like this, I just clicked the all button. And then every goal is listed. Service participation, district training, annual fund contributions. What's your goal this year? Now, with annual fund contributions and Polio Plus fund contributions, you can select the goal, put a dollar amount in there, and then the Rotary Foundation will fill in the achievement. Okay, so as of right now, we're at 0 on the 10th of December in 2023. Service projects, we have a goal of 5. Achievement is not listed in there. It just means that a club officer needs to include the service projects the club's done so far. Major gifts, not something that we've selected as a goal. Inbound youth exchange students, bequest society members, outbound exchange students, benefactors. Those are all ways that you can measure your impact. Rotary clubs, Rotaract clubs, impact clubs, interact clubs. All of these are goals that you can select. And one thing I would like to point out, club membership right here. It tells you what your number is as of the date that you're looking at it. But if you have a goal of increasing by a net of 2 members or a net of 4 members or by 20% or whatever your metric is, you can go back and look at the last year and see that this club had 39 members. So if I want to increase by 10%, then my goal needs to be 10% more than 39. So there we are with club membership. When you're doing this in the hopes of achieving the recognition for completing all of these goals, make sure that you take into consideration that you might need to add an additional one because club membership will be as of the end of Rotary year, and you're not exactly sure where that number is going to be on whether or not you achieve that goal. Here we are with the Interact clubs, new member sponsorship goals, media stories about club projects. How many media stories will cover your club's projects during the Rotary year? Will your local newspaper, radio station, or television station report on what your club has done? I don't know if you saw WRTV recently, but they highlighted the Carmel Rotary Club's participation in their annual toy drive. So that would count. And that's a great service project that they do. RILA participation. Are you sending students to RILA? What's your goal? I hope it's at least 2. Strategic plan. Now, if your club has not set up about doing a strategic plan and you're considering it, Stephanie Moran from the Anderson Club is our district strategic plan expert. Reach out to her, schedule an appointment, or at least talk to her about what your club can do. Online presence. Are you updating your club's website with current Rotary logos and portraying people of action, not just static photos of people standing together or people presenting a giant check? Are these service projects where you're seeing people actually do the service, cleaning up or painting or whatever the project is? Is it a people of action photo? Updating your website and social media. How many times per month will your club's website and social media accounts be updated? So that's a goal that you can set. And are you going to review and consider updating your club bylaws? We have generic bylaws or a bylaw template available on Rotary.org for clubs if you want to review what your club is doing, or maybe it got filed somewhere and no one really knows where that document is. Maybe it's time to update it. So remember, save it before you go on to anything else. Now, we're going to skip over global view. We're going to come down to service activities. If you click on service activity, oh, see, I'm going to go ahead. You can click yes, because I didn't change anything. Service activities. Now, in here, you're going to list your current and completed projects. If you have a project listed in the service section, please export it to Rotary Showcase before the end of 2023, which is in a couple of weeks. Rotary Club Central no longer accepts new service projects. So we're going to add here, and then you'll see by clicking this button, it's going to take us over to the Rotary Showcase. This is where Rotary International pulls photos, videos, and data to report how many service hours our clubs and individuals are completing as volunteer organization. We need to report that to Rotary International so that they can then let others know. It's a great opportunity for us to connect with Rotary International and let people know exactly how we do serve our community. So new Rotary Showcase can help you find project partners. As I've gone around to different clubs, I've had a few of them say, how can we do a global grant? We're such a small club. Here's one way that you can do that. So at the very top, we have home, we have browse projects, and we have my club projects. And then we have add new project. Here's where you're going to be putting all of that information in. Okay. So let's go back to Rotary Club Central, and I want to show you resources, the next one down on our far left side, how to set a goal in Rotary Club Central, step-by-step visual guide. So you can get that information there. How to report progress on goals, how to record a service activity. It's all right here for you. How to view information on Rotary Club Central. Here are some more resources for you. And here are some young leader resources for you: how to organize and empower leaders, service resources. Look at all this great stuff they have out here for our clubs to look at. Foundation giving resources. Great way for you to share with your clubs. And then here's our public image resources. Please highlight this one, Brand Center. This is where you get the correct logos. I believe it was 12 or 13 years ago that Rotary changed its logo. And so it's important that we use the correct logo and have a consistent brand internationally throughout the world so that we're recognized wherever we go. Now, here's the Rotary Citation webpage. When you click this, you'll get a copy of the brochure that tells you about the citation, that if you're a club president, this is the best way to know if you've had a successful year, if you've reached your goals that you've set. They are measurable. They, like I said earlier, move the needles towards progress and growth and engagement for your club. So that information is found right here. Next, reports. Look at all these great reports that you can find on Rotary.org under all of these places that you can pull a report. You can also click here for Rotary Foundation Giving and find your reports. This one right here, Club Recognition Summary. If your club is doing a matching points program for the annual fund share, this is where you're going to find the information on who has points available to donate and who needs points and how many to reach the next level of Paul Harris Fellow recognition. We have all of this information here for you to take a look at. Under the Service tab, Goal History by Club, Service Activity by Club, List of Rotary Community Corps. Danville is the only club I'm familiar with that has a community corps. So if you know someone in the Danville Club, you can ask them how they started that and how they use that. These are district reports, probably not going to show up on your reports page. So let's go back to member and engagement. You can find all of that information you need for your club right there. So I hope I've answered any questions. If you have more questions, I'll be glad to help. But also remember this resources tab. It has great information for you as you're going about setting your goals for your year. If you are the upcoming club president for the 24-25 Rotary year, you can go to the Goal Center and select your year and start putting your goals in. I know Santos Salinas, our district governor-elect, will love it if your goals are already in before pets, because then he has great data to work with to encourage you and empower you to have a successful year in the Rotary year 2024-25. Again, this is your district governor for 23-24, and I hope this was helpful, and thank you for joining me.